Hey, here we are. Hello, guys. How are we doing? Max, how are you doing?
Hello. Yes.
You good?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I am.
yes. Oh, yes, he says. Cool, let's change to this. We do have him back in the house. Let's just say quickly hello. Colin is here.
Good
Hey,
evening, First YouTube. Hello, Max. Hello, Mark. How are we both?
Hello.
all good, mate.
We found him.
Everyone's sporting a nice new haircut.
Lovely. Lovely and short.
Sadly, Max hasn't had the lockdown haircut. He's lucky he's had a daughter who's a hairdresser, so he hasn't had the problems that we've all had in lockdown. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And look, we're all looking very smart, all in our uniforms, scout and proud. Excellent, very good, looking very dapper. And I hope you guys are all having a good week. Right, we're going to send Colin back off to his box. Colin, thanks for being a moderator tonight once again.
Bye for now.
And we just click this. Bye. Off he goes. Cool. So if you want to have a shout out tonight, Colin's back in the moderator. He will take all your names and your scout groups, and we'll do a bit of a scout out later on in the live scout meeting. Cool. So
Excellent.
let's see who is in the building tonight, Max. Let's see, who have we got? So people are already making excuses that they're not here tonight. Scout Leo is out on a lovely family walk this evening.
No.
Second one is here. Look, 5 minutes early. Well done.
Excellent.
Ace is here. Excellent. My mother's literally just said that she's dishing up dinner. She's going to bring up to my bedroom for me. Beautiful. That's good. That's good. Someone else is here. Oh, just Max, 20 years ago.
20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago.
Matt, how you doing, mate? All good to see you. Hello. Rosie's here. Hey, Rosie. All the way from Bristol, Gustavo from Sao Paulo is here. How are you doing? Excellent. I'm going for a haircut tomorrow. Oh, nice. I went about 20 past 4 this afternoon, Max, and there was about 6 people queuing. I was like, oh my god, come on. But hey.
I've seen some great stuff though. Some barbers are giving people pages, and then they set the page off when it's their turn, so they can.
That's a good idea.
Do some, around the local shops, and then go
Yeah.
beep, 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 and they go. Whoa!
Nice. Got to run back to the barbers. Hey, Chloe, how are you doing? Awesome. Colin is here. That's a very dodgy photo of Colin, don't you think, as well? That's taken some years ago, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. Pre-lockdown.
That's definitely pre-lockdown. We'll quiz him later about that. Harrison, hey mate, how are you doing? And all the way from Canada, Ian.
Ian.
Hey, Ian. And Scouter Janet. Max, what's your Canadian accent like?
No.
Right, Asa had to sleep on the brothers. Okay, nice, very good. Bit of like a mini camp. That's good. And my who's Facebooking me now? No, you can't get shout outs by privately messaging me. If you want shout outs, guys, you have to put it, and moderator will get it. So you can't do it. Hey Denise, how are you doing? You all right? And yep, Denise agrees. That is a very old photo of Colin.
Vimto.
Beautiful. Love it. Warm Vimto is so nice on a winter's night, isn't it?
Mm.
And we have got, how do you say that? Spudley GTV. Put a nice spud. Nice potato. Excellent. Fantastic. So, Max, what are we doing tonight?
I thought you had it planned.
I thought you had it planned.
No, it was you, wasn't it? Colin, it's you, isn't it?
I gotta
go. No, it did. Well, whether or not we have something planned,
whether or not we'll decide whether or not. Hey.
We have.
Max, are you sure it's Vimto and not diluted red wine? Why?
No,
you don't dilute red wine anyway, but.
No, you see, because I got my uniform on, I can go green card.
Exactly. No alcohol. Exactly.
No.
Max, the article you wrote for me has just gone live on my website. Excellent.
Boom.
And Matt, my apologies. You have chased me so many times. I will definitely do it. It's just been busy.
Brilliant. I shall go and have a look at that later, Matt.
Excellent. Cool. Well done, Matt. We'll promote you as well. Cool. Matt, tell us your website as well, and we'll get a banner going as well. Rosie took part in Guild Wars 24 and got the mystery right. Excellent. Guild Wars 24 happening on the Saturday, wasn't it? That was really cool. Monty's here. Hey, Monty. How you doing, man? Excellent. Cool. And Ali is here. Hey, Ali. Evening. Cool. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a random week again. How's work, Max? Been okay?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm building up to my holiday next week.
Oh, anywhere nice?
Yeah, I'm going off to do, well, yes, nice little place somewhere we've got just to go and unwind.
Yeah, awesome.
Nothing major. Just
just
change of scenery.
Change of scenery, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's weird because people are now at work and now taking annual leave, whereas during lockdown no one was allowed to take annual leave. And it's a bit weird now seeing people on the hospital rota saying annual leave, week off, and you're like, what? Oh, we're going away on holiday. And you're like, yeah.
Have you got anything planned?
So my holiday isn't until the end of August. I kind of have a normal, traditional, always take the last 2 weeks of August off. One, it covers my birthday, and then it runs into Guild Wars reunion weekend, so I kind of definitely know I'm free that weekend. But sadly, no reunion this year, which hasn't been officially announced yet. But it hasn't.
Well,
no.
Yeah, but it's just there's no time to book it now.
Cool. Daniel's asking, Max has clicked the wrong side of the mouse. It won't be first YouTube without any technical difficulties, but hey, you're all dressed up today for a special reason. Do we have a special reason tonight, Max, why we were wearing our scout uniform?
No, I just thought I'd do that just to annoy you.
And just to be back in the first YouTube. It's
because it's great, isn't it?
Go on. Why are we all wearing our scout uniform? And indeed, we'll just quickly put Colin is even wearing a scout uniform as well. He's looking very dapper as well.
Because traditionally summer break is where scouting has a break, and we're just going to have a bit of time to recharge our batteries. So we're going to make this our potential final one for a few weeks, just while we go and recharge a little bit. So we thought we'd dress up tonight. And yes, we will still be around. We will still be posting stuff, and we will still be doing the odd video.
Yep.
Because there's a lot going on, and everyone's planning on returns and things like that, and there's a lot of prep work we need to do. So as leaders, we've got to concentrate on things like getting our huts back to a decent scratch, and we've got to do all our risk assessments and stuff. So it takes a long time to do. So we just need a bit of break to go and sort that out to get back to our groups. But we'll still do stuff.
We'll still be around. Yep. Gustavo should be wearing your uniform too, as long as you're wearing your necker. That's all we've asked like 13 weeks ago. So as long as you're wearing your necker, it's fine. Just that we thought that, as it's our last night of the term, we thought we'd wear our scout uniforms, which would be quite normal because we haven't done it. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And everyone needs a break because they've had it's been quite a run for everybody.
Excellent.
Everyone's digital diaries have been full of meetings, and it's with schoolwork and work and doing this stuff, and then it's kind of like,
it's
like literally my wife said to me, she's seen less of me working from home than when I've been at work, because I'm working at home and then I'm on calls in the evening, sorting out stuff and doing this,
Yeah.
and recording craft cam and all the other kind of things that she's not seen much of me. So, but we're still going to be around. We're still going to do things. So it's not the end.
Yeah, guys, we're always going to be here. And, you know, Big Man in the Woods is always on YouTube. I'm still doing my own vlogs. Max has got his own YouTube channel, Sparrowhawk Bushcraft, which we'll be promoting quite a lot as well.
Yeah, I'll start doing more on that. Need to do some more on that.
We're here. We're on Facebook, you know, all three of us, Colin as well. We're all very active on Facebook. So if you do want to stay in touch with us, just keep posting on First YouTube and we'll always reply back, you know, whether you've got a question or you want an idea. If you're a leader and you need ideas for themes, we're around. Or, you know, if you're a scout and whatever, we're still here. We're still on First YouTube. You know, we got our email addresses. We're still here. Are we going to carry on in the summer holidays? We're just talking about that. We're not going to be on every single week. So next week, Max is on holiday. I'm doing stuff with my own scouts next Thursday as well. And then we're slowly creeping into holidays. And it gets really, really tricky, particularly in the hospital where I work with people taking annual leave and stuff. So we get limited staff. So kind of Thursdays, even for me, can be quite tricky. And, you know, Colin's busy as well. Summer holidays is quite difficult. And I'm just like you guys, and Max was just saying now, we need a break. And just, yeah. Do we all have Instagram? Yep. My name's Big Man in the Woods. Just search for that. Max is Sparrowhawk UK. And I don't think Colin has Instagram. But like I say, if you're on Facebook or whatever, but if you want to contact us, if you drop me an email, mark@bigmaninthewoods.co.uk, I'll forward it on to Max and Colin. And if you want to stay in touch, that's how we're going to stay in touch. But as Max said, we're not going nowhere. We're not going anywhere. All three of us are massive scouters. Yeah, we're always going to be here. We're not going to dump you. Thanks for all you've done. We are thinking the same now. So much easier now. We've planned on getting back and we can take a break and not leave. That's exactly right, Ian. You know, all three of us are very active in our own, not just scout group, but we're very active in our scout district, scout county, and we've all got big national roles as well with our SAFSA unit called Bush Scout. And we need to just spend some time with them. And as Max was saying, it's all about, at the moment, if you're a young person, you're lucky. But as leaders, we're all talking about risk assessments, and it's playing a big part in the scouting role. And without having these risk assessments, we can't go back to our own scouting. And as much as it's been fun sitting in front of a webcam, fighting with the internet, that's a polite way of putting it, Max. It's been awesome to set up the scout group. We need to get back to our scout group as well. But yeah, you guys have been amazing. But let's not dwell on that. No. We're definitely not ending First YouTube.
We haven't done flag breaks. 15 minutes in.
Oh, we're chatting. All right.
I know.
So we can have the one we played last week, or we can have a photo.
Do the one we played last week. It's good.
All right. Here we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Excellent. Flag is up.
Love it. And I love the sound effects.
No, it's good. It's good to see people doing that.
I'm sad because the cams I was looking for. Oh, you know what, Spudley? We were just talking about just before we came on air how much all three of us are missing camping, and all three of us camp together at least twice a year. We would all get together as Bush Scout. So we have a big adult camp as well, leaders camp. But I love those, but I love camping with my scouts. We have so much fun. And Max, you know, that's awesome. Technics Lego. No, there are other Lego bricks available. Lego bricks? Got me to say that, can you? But no.
Other
right,
building things. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark and Max, for all the meetings and activity you guys provided. It was amazing to see all the smart bot bar. And don't forget Colin. Colin's a huge part of the team as well. Right, we're not going to dwell on the past. We're not going to talk about the end of Versus YouTube because it's not. But we're going to move.
It's not the end. It's just a break.
It's just.
So let's go into what we're doing tonight.
If I play Max's craft cam, that might give a clue.
Yes.
Hi, welcome to Craft Cam. So tonight we are going to make a rain gauge. So we need a bottle, empty of course. We need a pen, we need some scissors, a masking tape and a ruler. So in the first instance we need parent help because we're going to cut the bottle. Now I've got a line all the way around the outside of this bottle here, which is quite good for me, but you're going to need to mark a line around the outside because you want a reasonably straight line. And over here I'm going to cut another line round this part. This is a slightly odd shaped bottle, but we don't need this bit in the middle. Okay, so with parent help we need to cut those. I'm just going to cut these and I'll be back in a second. So I've now cut the parts I needed. I've got the funnel and the base. So first thing, let's remove this lid. We don't need it. And it's not dandelion and burdock. It was a little bit of lemonade. So make sure you wash it out or it'll be a bit sticky. And you guessed it, that goes into there like that. So the funnel comes down, catches the water here. Now, let's move that out for a second. How do we measure the water when it's got all these ridges and things at the bottom? So that's simple. What we're going to do is we're going to fill the base up with water to say about here, and that's going to be our start line, and then going up we'll measure in centimeters. How do we do that? So we get the ruler and we get a bit of tape. So you could print one of these out, you could print a ruler out if you wanted to. I'm just going to use a bit of masking tape here. You could stick a ruler on the side if you wanted to as well. That would work. Because you're only going to do this while you're doing your weather badge. And all I'm going to do is mark off to the centimetres, a few centimetres. So I'm not going to do loads because hopefully it's not going to rain that much. Okay, let me just trim those sides down. Find the scissors, make it look a bit neater. Pull this out of the way. Yeah, there we go. It goes on the floor. And now we'll just put that on the mark. That's where we want the water to go. And we'll do that up to there. So there we have it, every centimetre marked off. Lid goes on. Fill it up with water to this mark here. Pop it outside, and then as it rains, you'll be able to see on the side here how far it's gone up. And then you can, if you've got a ruler on the side, you could see in millimetres, or you just hold your ruler on and count how many millimetres of rain it's been that day. And then just empty the water off till you're back at the level you want to start at again. Very simple rain gauge.
Beautiful.
There you go.
So, anyone worked out what badge we are covering tonight? Let's have a look in the in the chat. It's going to be a really active chat tonight. We need your participation, particularly for the quizzes and stuff. So let's see. With Max's craft cam, has anyone worked out what scout badge we're going to be covering tonight? And the chat's going wild. All right, let's help you guys out. Let's share the screen. So there we are tonight. We are looking at the Scouts Meteorologist Activity Badge. So it's all about the weather. And boy, oh boy, have I been practicing how to say that word. It's a word, Max, that I've been struggling with. So there we are. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. It's a really cool badge, actually, to do. Now the weather is slightly changing as well, you know. If we were doing it at the beginning of lockdown, we were so lucky with the weather. It's been really cool. But now, yeah, well done. I actually completely changed. I just remember we actually have a first YouTube Instagram account. But,
Yes, we do.
we need to post a bit more on that. Cool. Yeah, so lockdown, we had all that beautiful sunshine and stuff. So doing this badge at the beginning of lockdown would have been pretty hard. But now the weather's slightly changing. It's, you know, Max has had awful rain the last, 2 weeks or so, isn't it?
This was overflowing. So it's been raining on and off. I thought it was St. Swithin's Day it happened. So there you go.
No.
There's something for people. Does anybody know what St. Swithin's Day is?
That was it. Was it yesterday or today? Can you remember?
I can't remember. I think it's. Oh gosh. I can't remember whether it's today or.
Yesterday, 15th.
Yesterday, yeah.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, so St. Swithin's Day, if it rains on St. Swithin's Day, it's supposed to rain for 40 days.
40 days, yes. Alison, we made that mistake when me and Max were doing it. That's why we called it the nature badge. Yesterday. Oh, excellent. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Colin was saying the same thing. Cool. So St. Swithin's Day, 40 days, 40 nights.
But that depends where in the country you are, because yesterday it was raining for me.
And for me, it was beautiful. It was really nice sunshine.
Yeah, so it's one of those things, isn't it? St. Swithin's Day. It really depends where you are and what weather you've got. But luckily, it's not raining at the moment, so.
Alison, no. Not the last day of May. Dear, oh dear. I was about to say, call yourself a scout leader, but me and Max didn't know either. Why do I say the same thing about seeing me, except for Monday nights? About being online. Yeah. Raining lies overnight. There we are. Okay, so in London, it's going to be beautiful for the next 40 days. Up north, it's going to be raining for 40 days, 40 nights, isn't it? Right.
Who knows?
Anyway,
That's normal. That's normal.
Back. Let's do a bit of badge work tonight, and then we'll play a game in a short while.
Yes.
So let's look what we got to do to earn our badge. Okay, so you're actually lucky because Max has done one of them, because he's been looking about how to measure rainfall, and as you can see, Max has made that awesome rain gauge, so you can do that yourself. And then, you know, we're very digital, me and Max, so we're always talking about vlogging and always talking about photographs, but you could just really simple make a diary over a week, over 2 weeks, compare or something, you know, and see, you know, it's meant to be in summer. Is it always sunny in summer? No. So you can do that. Wind force and direction. Actually, I'll post it later. One of our really good friends, another scout leader, Adrian, made an amazing windmill out of a plastic bottle, but he calls it, very strangely, Max, a pop bottle, because he's up north like you. So he made a really cool windmill out of the he made like the blades, and he puts it on his allotment so the birds don't come and eat his seeds and stuff. So we'll link that to that. So you can make your own wind turbine. No, it's not wind turbine, is it? That's what makes the power. What are they called? Windmill. Temperature. Go on, Max.
It's an anemometer. I think the one that measures the wind.
Is that the correct? I don't know.
There you go. Temperature, yeah.
So how can we measure the temperature at home? It's hot.
Yeah. How far you have to open your window at night?
Yeah.
With a thermometer.
Okay, thermometer. Very good. Very good.
You could use things like pine cones, because pine cones open up during the hot weather and close during the cold weather, but it doesn't give you an indication of the actual temperature. There's one that Mark has. Seaweed was always a good one for learning the weather, wasn't it?
What's seaweed? I don't know about that one.
Or maybe that was just me in my childhood.
I don't remember hearing about seaweed.
Yeah, seaweed's kind of a bit of an indicator on weather. Well, not necessarily on temperature, but on weather.
Okay.
Whether it's dry and shrivelly or nice and wet and sunny.
Now,
wet and rainy, sorry.
Okay. How do we measure the pressure?
It's something called a barometer.
I haven't seen one of those for years. My
do you want me to go and get one?
Oh, I was about to say my grandparents had one on the wall.
I've got one.
Max has got one on his wall. Hard to guess. Max has got like everything. So yeah, we'll look at that. We're going to come back actually about clouds in just in a minute, and humidity. You can do that a million one ways. Probably what Max has got, it's got at the bottom of his barometer as well. And humidity plays a really important part. It plays an important part day to day for me, particularly in the theaters, because if you have a high humidity, it causes a lot of static. So you have to be really, really careful with the static. Let's just take this down. You can see what Max is.
So this is a barometer. And at the moment it's saying fair over here. And there's a little dial that you can turn that puts it onto where it is in the day. And then you give it a tap and then you can see whether it's actually going to change the following day, so you can see where it was. And you can see when the pressure goes to stormy or to very dry. So at least we're heading towards fair at the moment. And it works in the back because it's got a kind of chamber that measures the pressure. And depending upon the way that it works, you're supposed to put it on an outside wall to the house.
Okay.
And then
I've never seen them. I've never seen them outside. I've always seen them indoors.
No, they're always indoors, but you put them on an outside wall.
Oh, outside. Okay.
An outside wall, yeah. And then the cold also helps through the wall. But when you've got a house these days that's got cavity wall insulation or Kingspan in it or anything like that, then it's not. But yeah, that's kind of how they used to. And you know, the accuracy
probably not. No.
You go to the Met Office today, and because I work in IT, and I went to a talk from the Met Office, and they were talking about the systems they use, and they're talking about cube data and massive processing power, computers that sit in these huge halls that just churn out all of this weather data and do all these predictions and stuff. It's really amazing what they get up to today. So long gone are the days of,
sending a balloon up.
Yeah. Well, this will do that, but
But now you've got instant records now, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You've got instant records. You can go back, you can search them. They're all online.
Yeah.
There are some programs during lockdown that they were trying to get people to help out by reading old weather records that were handwritten from the weather stations around the UK and just enter the figures into the screen. So if you had 5 minutes, you just sit there and you just enter a few in, and it would help them then digitize those records.
Make
So they could
an
then,
archive. Yeah.
do an archive and do some searching on it.
Yeah. All right. What's Colin saying? Razor was saying that according to a book she's read, you can actually use a frog as a barometer. And Colin's saying one frog species, particularly well known, a barometer in tropical parts of Australia. Darwin's green tree frogs strike up loud mating calls before it rains. And atmospheric pressures are believed to trigger their singing. They're very much cued to wet season and monsoons coming. Somehow, I don't believe Colin knows that, does he, really?
Well, yeah, but his next comment, thanks internet search, is kind of, if he hadn't put that, he would have looked really cool.
Yeah. Actually, Rosie's saying the same. If a frog croaks a lot, low pressure is near, and if it croaks a bit, high pressure is coming. All right.
Excellent.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done, Rosie. I didn't know that. Right. So let's go back to the badges, and part B is we need to work out about clouds. Okay. And clouds is something that you learn at school, don't you? And you don't really take that much knowledge into clouds. You just see them in the sky and you try and work out, oh, what does that look like? Oh, that looks like a car. What's that known as, Max? You know, when you can see pictures in clouds, there's a special term for that.
Colin's put Google Clouds. There is, and I can't remember what it is.
I know, but the trouble is, I can't pronounce it.
Look at that! Just going from one room to another. There's a very small, if I can show it properly. There's a very small change in pressure. Where is it? It's there. There's a very, it's very slight change in pressure now from where it was before.
So that's the word. I have no idea how you pronounce that.
Okay.
Don't know. You learn random
places and unusual places.
Imagination.
Imagination. That's it. Imagination.
Right. So clouds. So clouds play a massive important part in the weather, don't they? You know that they don't just look pretty up there. I'm looking out there because I'm in the shed and I'm looking in the. Can you see them over there, Max? Beautiful, lovely, fluffy clouds. Fluffy clouds here in London. But they have.
That's because you're not up north.
I'm not up north, but these clouds have names. They have lots of names, and they have different meanings to what they do. And as we can see on the cloud picture, they have different heights as well. And this is Latin, so we're going to go back to Latin. And you can see they fly up to 23,000 feet high, and as low as just 200 meters above our head. 2,000 meters above our head, sorry. So let's look on the right-hand side, the NS, Nimbostratus. That's the big grey cloud that we see, and that is full of rain. So if you see those big clouds, big grey clouds, we know it's going to rain at some point, yeah? So at the moment in London where I am, we have big, lovely marshmallows. So that could be CU or SC. So the CU is Columbus or Strato Columbus. So they as we know, clouds are full of rain. They're not full of rain, but they're full of water particles, yeah? But it doesn't mean it's going to rain. And then there's no clouds, okay? So what I want you to do is just take a few moments of trying to remember all these clouds. And then even if you want to do a little bit sneaky and write down, jot down, make some diagrams of these clouds, okay? Because we're going to play a game in a minute and see if you remember the cloud names, okay? So just have a look at these big, I'm really bad at Latin. CB, they're the really huge, tall clouds that actually fly from really high at 23,000 feet and can fill the whole of the sky, all the way back down to just 2,000 meters above us. Yeah, so they're really cool. So just have a quick flick through, get those clouds going. If you can remember those clouds, that'd be even better. Yep. Okay. Oh, actually, Denise made barometers with cups from jam jars and a balloon stretched over. Right. So are we ready to play a little game, Max?
Yeah, so you see, I've got a bit of a problem because where we are. So if this is the UK, rudimentary geography lesson now. We have this thing called the Pennines.
Pennine
because
Way.
we're here, because we're here in Manchester. When the wind blows this way, all the clouds bank up against the Pennines if they're not high enough, and we end up with huge amount of cloud over over everywhere.
Thank you for sharing that for us, Max. Beautiful. Right. So
You don't know what to say on that one, do you?
nah, yeah. Right. Let's get pen and paper. Everyone got pen and paper? Pen and paper. Cool. We'll give you a few more 10 seconds. We'll get Colin in this as well. Colin's going to play along. Right, pen and paper. When you've got pen and paper, I'll give you like 10 seconds. We're going to play a game. And it is all about the weather. So, right. Are we ready, boys? I'm going to make this a bit bigger. Right. So, Colin and Max, we're still live. We still can hear us, even though our webcams are not being shown.
Right. There's an advertisement on there that we're not advertising at all.
No, we're not. We're not doing any advertising, guys. Right. So, which type of cloud is the one that is in the picture here? Okay. Which kind of cloud is that?
We should shout them out because we've got to tick the answer as we go through.
We do. So
shout them out.
First one in the chat, I will take that, but I want Max and Colin to see if they remember their clouds. Once we get someone in the chat, I will pick that. So we need someone in the chat to tell us what cloud they can see on the screen. Anyone feeling brave? If not, we will have to go to Max first. Right, Max, I don't think anyone...
Oh, we got an answer.
I don't see the answer. Where's the answer?
Alison, she says alto cumulus.
Oh, yes. Right, alto.
Apologies on my pronunciation.
Yeah, same here. Right. Oh, incorrect. It was cumulus.
Jenny got it right.
Excellent. Jenny and Rosie got it right. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Right,
Well done.
Next one. Here we are. Oh, that is a very dark.
That's like from outside my window.
Oh, is it? As it says there, it's not fog, but it's a flat grey blanket of cloud. Remember? It's a really dark cloud.
Looks like a scene from Lord of the Rings.
Right. Anyone in chat wants to guess what this one is? Is it stratus? Is it altostratus, nimbostratus, or stratocumulus?
So Jenny's saying nimbostratus. Alan's saying nimbostratus.
Right. Nimbostratus. Incorrect. Stratus. Oh, we're not doing very well.
To be fair, I would have gone with nimbostratus as well.
Yep. Right, let's see. What next one? Oh, thin, wispy clouds which form 2,000 feet above the ground. What are we going for, guys? What are we going for? Any ideas? God, clouds are really, really difficult.
They are.
I can never remember the names, to be honest. Colin, Max, what do you know about clouds? Do you know?
That's a
you got
Cirrus.
I want to buy a Lexus though. Other cars are available for sale.
good?
It's a Cirrus. It's a Cirrus.
I would probably go for Cirrus as well. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, finally got one right. Excellent. Wonderful. Guys, we're not.
Davey got that right. Jenny got that right. Alan got it right. Alison got it right.
All right, guys, let's not look at the adverts. Which
Oh,
big
Decathlon.
Decathlon? Half of my shit. Which big rain cloud is this one? Look at that. Real big black clouds.
That's a Nimbo. Nimbostratus.
All right, we'll go for Max. Hey, well done. Fantastic.
Yep. The
Well
chat
done.
room's getting it correct as well.
Excellent. Fantastic. Well done, guys. Oh, big. These are
Oh, spotty clouds.
spotty, nicknamed sheep's backs. So they're not the big fluffy marshmallow ones that we think about. Alice's favorite shop. And now we're Purities, what I take on a regular day for my hay fever. Anyway, back to the clouds.
So the chat room's saying Stratus.
No, that's a Cirriostratus. No, it's not
I'll go
Stratus.
Cirrocumulus.
Cirrocumulus. Yeah,
So
Cirrocumulus.
are we going Stratus or which one are we going for?
Well, the chat room's going with Stratus. Oh, we had one
Okay.
now for Altocumulus.
Stratus. No. Oh,
Oh.
Alto.
Alan, well done.
Excellent. Well done there.
Fantastic.
Well done. Awesome. Right. Last one, guys, on our cloud quiz. Which low grey white clouds are larger than Altocumulus? And the answers. How can they be? Oh, they said, are they larger? And they've put. Oh, no, it's not. I misread it. Sorry. I'll be quiet. Altostratus, stratus. Oop, I'm really bad at Latin. They're really big clouds. Big. Okay, so we're going for Cairo. Are we going to go for Cairo? No, that's not the answers. There's no answers on that one. Come on, guys. What are these big ones here? Ace of St. Alto. Okay, let's go for incorrect. It's Stratocolumnus. Oh, well, there we are. Excellent. So it looks like, guys, we need to learn. We've got to learn about our clouds. Thank you very much, Colin. Do you want to stay with us or do you want to go?
Easy, whatever.
Oh, God.
My
Look
head will be
what's
down
made.
most of the time looking at the room. So
All right, should we go then?
bye.
There he is. Oh, the puppet's here. He said, don't feel bad. And this is the whole point of scouting. And every week we've been saying this. Not everyone knows anything. And all three of us, we've all just said that we don't know about clouds. So don't feel bad. What you should feel proud is that you tried, Asa. Yeah? You tried having a guess. It didn't work, but at least you tried.
Absolutely. It's all about trying. Do your best.
Do your best. Exactly.
That's all
Right.
we ask.
Let's go back to the badge requirements, yeah? So we've looked at the cloud. We looked at clouds. Now, step 2, part 2 of the badge is you've got to record the weather conditions every day for 2 weeks or once a week for 3 months. So every day for 2 weeks. But that's really simple. And it says there, use the equipment like the rain gauge or an outdoor thermometer. And if you don't have those, one, you could make Max's rain gauge or just use these. Just use your eyes and look out. Maybe draw a picture of the clouds that you've seen and write what the weather is. Maybe just say, oh, it's hot, it's cold. Thank you for the wise words. It's all right, man. It's all right. Just say, oh, yeah. Hey, it's a bit hot today, or it's a bit cold. Just keep a diary, isn't it, Max? You don't have to overcomplicate it.
No.
Next, part 3, there we are. Talk about clouds. Describe how they are formed. So, Max, how are clouds formed?
Okay, so have had a diagram for this one, but the sun basically heats up water, like in the oceans. And
Wait, Max.
what?
No!
Oh no. That's how we know.
Yeah. So the right. Quick drawing.
The sun soaks up the rain droplets into the cloud, and I can't remember that word.
Evaporation.
Doing the evaporation, the water cycle for geography. Exactly, that's what it is. The water cycle where the sun.
Right. Boom. Water cycle in
Oh.
dead easy steps. So the sea here, evaporation happens, and as the heat forms the water to evaporate as it comes up, it gathers into clouds, and as it moves across land, or there's a change in pressure, then it forces it to come back down again, and it flows back into the sea, and it goes back up. In its very rudimentary terms. I'm sure there's some geography teachers and stuff like that that are all going, but in its rudimentary terms.
According to Colin, that is a jellyfish. Does
Yes.
look like a jellyfish.
So there's a big giant jellyfish going towards the land.
So yeah, that's how.
Oh, right, okay.
Right.
So there's a water cycle song. It's the water cycle. Yep.
Waters. We'll have to go on the.
You should be Googling that now.
Oh yes, there's a really irritating song. The water cycle makes water go up. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube, but we can't play that because we'll get told off for licenses. But we'll do. Excellent, well done, Rosie. Thank you very much. Fantastic. We'll have a look on that water cycle song. Play it. No, we can't play it because we're on YouTube and we'll get told off. We've already been told off a few times. We don't want to upset YouTube anymore. Right, moving on. So we've looked at how clouds are formed. Part 4, what do warm and cold air masses in summer and winter do to the typical weather in your area? Well, if you're where Max lives, it rains. And it rains. And it rains. The Countries of Africa song was the worst. Okay. One of our favorite skits, National Geographic Life of Rain. We'll have to check that one out, Ian. I don't know that one. Are you writing that one down, Max?
Yeah, I am.
I'll check that one out. So what do warm and cold air masses in summer and winter do to the typical weather in your area? Well, I know Michael. What's his name? What was the weatherman called? Michael
Fish, you're talking about.
Fish. Yeah. So I'm not a weather expert. I'm not a weatherman. I don't know about what. I kind of do, but it might be the wrong answer. But what warm air is about rain. Spoiler, the kids just scream as they fall to the ground. Uh-oh. We'll check out that campfire song.
We'll look at it.
Go on, go for it.
Basically, it's to do with temperature, and it's to do with there are several streams that run round the Earth that there's the jet stream, and there's another couple that I forget the name of. And depending upon the time of the year, depends upon how far they're pushing into each of the different countries, which depends upon how far close it brings the isobars, which then depends on the time of the year, that depends on the pressure that it puts through.
Gulf Stream.
The Gulf Stream, that brings up the different types of weather. So I'll probably get this the wrong way round, but we can't remember which way it is that you want them closer together, and the other one you want them further away. I'm not gonna risk that one for a biscuit. But that's one to look up. Because I can't remember.
No.
Oh gosh.
Put you on the spot. Right.
But don't worry.
explain how weather forecasts are created. Actually, we were talking about it a few minutes ago. Actually, so Max was talking about. Oh, wrong one. We don't want that one. Max was talking about how we went to Microsoft, and they were talking about the amazing data that's automatically, instantly reading the weather.
Not Microsoft. The Met Office.
Met Office.
Met Office have got huge computers that do it,
Why
but
don't
they model it. So basically there are a number of satellites around the Earth that gather data. There are a number of weather stations, and you often see them at the side of roads as well.
You do, but
with the weather vanes on
the top.
And
but that's somewhat, particularly in London, that's a lot of road pollution, not weather.
Yeah, no, they do some weather ones, and there's some boxes around as well around the country that actually contain simple things like rain gauges.
Yeah, actually, the Met Office isn't that far from where me and Rosie live. Actually, it's not that far. The Met Office HQ.
Yeah, and they model it, but previously it was kind of predicted. So the earliest weather.
Did they take like archives as well? And they used to predict, saying, "Well, it was always hot and rainy."
So it's based. So the earliest, as far as I know, record of weather in this that they found in this country was in a farmer's diary.
Okay.
And the weather charts that we see in newspapers today almost didn't make it into the newspapers because there were some umming and ahhings about them, and is it something people want to see? Nowadays everyone wants to look at the weather charts in the newspaper and see whether it's going to be nice or bad, and what the long range forecast is. But you're right, they used to go off a little bit of, well, it did this time last year, so it might do this time this year. But since then, the predictions have got a lot better in the way that it works. And today they can do these great long range forecasts. There are still things that can mess the weather up.
So they were talking about that the first ever official weather forecast was on the 1st of August, 1861. Did you know that?
I do now.
You do now. And in London, I'm just trying to remember, what was the temperature on the 1st of August? Oh, yes, it was 16.7 Celsius, 62 Fahrenheit, with a southwesterly wind. And in Liverpool, it was 61 Fahrenheit. And in Dover, it was a pleasant 70 Fahrenheit.
So when they say on the weather and the news, it's been the hottest February since records began. That's when records began.
1861.
1861.
That's when
that's the earliest they can go back to.
Yeah. I'm just looking at it. They've got kind of old newspaper archives. That's what they were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Farm animal are used here to study past weather. Okay, nice. That's cool. Yesterday, the elderly neighbor got sent the wrong pills, and oh, sorry to hear that, Issa. Sorry about that.
Not good.
So weather forecasts. I kind of like doing them myself. I don't know if you were as a kid. Like we still do them at home where we pretend we're on the BBC News, but there's something about standing behind pretend green screen saying, and here it's going to be rainy. Okay, maybe. No. Do you not do that, Max? Awkward. Bye. Maybe it's just my thing. No, I quite like. We used to play it, and my kids play it, pretending to be weather girls. It's quite fun.
It's interesting, and perhaps you should make up your own long-range weather forecast for the next 7 days as part of the badge. That'd be good.
And see if you can predict it.
See if you can predict it.
Weather's correct. Because when I leave home to go to work. I leave at 5:45 in the morning. Yeah. And this morning, particularly at 5:45, it was quite cold, so I'm wearing shorts and t-shirt and a jumper. And then as the day goes on, you come out when I leave the hospital. There's no windows, and it's sunny and glorious, and it's amazing how the weather can just change. And sometimes, you know, the clouds. Sometimes they just go past very slowly, and other days it's really windy, and you can see the amazing changes in the clouds and stuff. And just those like cool time lapses in clouds are just, it's amazing clouds, isn't it? It might see something so small, but yeah, I love they're cool things. Right, what else have we got to do? Part 6, the last bit of the meteorologist badge, is to show they understand the weather map, including fronts and isobars. Let's go, Max.
Okay, bye. So the isobars are the little triangles that you see on the weather maps. They, you know, and they sort of show where the high pressures are, a bit like contours in a map, really. And you get them in different colors as well, but they kind of show the areas of pressure that are around with those different isobars, and the spacing mean stuff to the people that really understand the full ins and outs of it. I mean, I'm just looking, is it sunny? Can I put my t-shirts on and go and sit in the garden? But you know, the weather fronts, what's coming in, for me, you know, you can always see what's coming in from the northwest, and oh, there we go. So cold front, warm front. So yeah, blue and red.
Snowman.
Yes.
I think actually this is an American weather map. Just looking at it.
Yeah, it is.
Tornado as well.
But symbols are, I mean, it's changed a lot, hasn't it? So there used to just be these drawn maps on the screen, and then they went to these like stick on
that will always fall
stick
off.
on stickers that they used to just lean over and put onto the maps, and then occasionally they would fall off because the sticky had gone on them, and they kind of had to remember roughly where they are. But now they can do all this computer simulation and modeling that brings them over and shows them, which is really, really cool. You know, there we go. So those are the ones we're used to in terms of weather symbols.
Yeah.
The bright yellow ball or circle with lots of little rays coming out of it isn't very nice. We like that one.
No,
but the other good thing that they're doing in these weather reports these days is pollen count as well.
Oh man, pollen is driving me insane. But yeah, how do they? I don't know how they predict pollen, but it's
well, they count it. They count it using filters, so they have filters that count the pollen, and they can say what it's going to be, and also the weather. You can see what it is. You know, we've talked about this before about petrichor, which is where rain hits a nice dry ground. Yeah.
The weather map that was on this morning on ITV, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's one on the Thames, and they tried all sorts to get people interested in the weather. But yeah, so they can measure the pollen, but there's several types. There's tree pollen, and there's flower pollen, grass pollen, and you know, there's some tree pollen that gets me.
Oh, tree pollen's horrible. I am.
It's needed, but yeah.
I was talking about actually today at work. We were talking about the tree pollen, and I was telling everyone at work today that this time last year I was hospitalized because of the pollen. I nearly stopped breathing. I remember walking. I got off the tube to get the bus home, and I walked past the tree, and I could just see the dust. Didn't really think about it, and next thing I know, I got really bad eyes, and my chest was really tight, and that's all about it. Thank you. Look at that. My wife has just bought me a lovely cuppa. Nice. Yeah, and I get really badly affected with the tree pollen. Really bad. Yeah, and I got hospitalized. I was in A&E and it was really, really bad. Really bad. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. She's bought me biscuits. Is it rude to eat biscuits now?
We were eating biscuits last week.
No, I won't. Jaffa cakes aren't
Jaffa
biscuits.
cakes. Oh no, here we go.
They're not biscuits, mate.
Oh dear.
Should we finish off the weather badge?
Let's finish off the weather badge.
And then we got knots. We got knot cam in a minute.
Not cam.
Yeah, cool.
Then we'll do a game.
We'll do a game. Will we? Yeah, we'll do a game. So yeah, we've looked at the weather map, including fronts and isobars. So guys, that 6.6 stages, 6 stages in your meteorologist badge. Keep that diary going for 2 weeks, and that's all you got to do. And you've got another badge under your belt. Yeah, it's really, really simple, guys. So another simple one. Alison's asking what cuppa score on the T-chart. Depends what scoring system, but that is definitely an iron brew. Iron brew brown, if I remember. Cool. All right, Max, do you want to show us something?
Puppet?
Puppet, or shall I do this?
Hi, so tonight on Knot Cam, we're going to join 2 pieces of paracord together with something called a blood knot. So I'm basically going to take my 2 pieces, link them over. In the first instance, I'm going to take this green one and I'm going to wrap it around a few times, probably about 4 or 5 times around the orange one. There we go. And then this bit where I started, I'm going to come up and underneath the orange. So I've got that piece there. Okay. Pull them a little bit tight. And I'm going to do with the orange one, which is to go round the green now. 4, 5. And now what I'm going to do is come down the other way next to that end of the green one. And if I push these 2 together, tighten up that knot a little bit. And if I try and pull these now, I've got a really tight, strong knot. And that's called a blood knot, joining 2 pieces of rope together of equal sizes.
Awesome.
He's eating the biscuit. So yes, you thought that was going to be longer, didn't you?
Yep.
But not tonight. No, it's quite a simple knot, but it's quite strong. It's used in fishing a lot.
Cool. Hey Andy, how you doing, man? Cool.
Andy.
So
yes,
weather app seems to be part of everyday satellite dishes. Early phones all had a weather app, and simple test that network could pull local data. I think for me as well, traveling to work is probably one of the first things I do in the morning to check out what clothes I'm going to wear. Am I taking a raincoat with me? Did you drive to work, Max? So
depending.
What I'm trying
depending where I was. So yes, I would spend some time in a car.
So did before lockdown, did weather play a very important part in your day-to-day decisions? Because it does with me, because I use public transport to get to work, so I need to make sure I've got a rain jacket or something.
It does. I've got certain voice assistants that I use. So when I'm getting my toast and coffee in the morning, I can ask for the I've programmed it with a set of headlines and weather to tell me what it is. So that was kind of how I used to do it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, as I'm working at home, it's kind of come in, you just walk across the landing. I don't get affected by the weather.
Yeah. Well, I still think weather plays a massive important part. Just going through the chat, Jenny and Chloe, I know they go cycling quite a lot. So yeah, making sure that you can cycle everywhere you go, and maybe changing the clothes that you wear and stuff like that as well. Yeah. So it may seem a really simple thing, weather, but it plays a massive part in our everyday lives, doesn't it? And it changes all the time, and that's the amazing thing, And that's why, I'm not always broadcasting in my shed, because I still haven't been able to do the electrics and blah, blah, blah. But the rain, 1 minute it's beautiful, and then it will change, So the weather's an awesome part. Scan Leo's back. Hey, Leo's here. Made an appearance in the last half an hour. Weather quite big in lockdown today. Went on 3 walks. Awesome. Well done. Cool. So yeah, guys, that's the meteorologist badge, and it's a really simple one to do. Keep the diary, and all three of us, all three leaders, myself, Max, and Colin, have got to do a bit of homework. We all realized we don't know the clouds as well as we thought we did, and we know that clouds play a very important part in the weather and the prediction of stuff. And those big black ones, we know rain is on the way, but what are they called? Do you remember what they're called? So let's do some homework and remember our rain clouds. Oh, look at that! Well done, Jenny.
That's good.
You're lucky. Cool.
Oh,
Last call. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. If you want scout outs, we'll be doing that in 3 minutes. So you've got 3 minutes. If you want a little. Oh, Leo, just have it. All right, Max, sit back. Leo wants a private chat with Colin. Look at that. He's not asking how we are. He's asking how Colin is. Well, there we are. Fine. Right. So I'll have a slurp of tea. Colin can take over. I am brewed tea, that is. Right. Well, Colin's making a new collection of scout outs. We were talking about this before we came off, that categories has gone crazy, right? So I've introduced it at my work during lunch lockdown, when it's been raining, we haven't been able to get out. We've been playing categories in the coffee room. And Max, you were playing it with.
I used it as an icebreaker on a meeting.
Fantastic! It's great, isn't it? So
yeah, it was just completely random. I said, right, we're gonna take this meeting to a different level now. We're gonna play a game, and everyone went, really? Yeah.
All right. So
5 minutes, and it was like, whoa,
this is awesome. So Terry, I know Terry's watching. You got to get pen and paper as well, Terry. We want to see your answers, and guys in the chat, time to grab pen and paper for our last game of the night. Is categories, and if you've never played it before, it's a really, really simple game. We're going to give you a letter, and then there's some subjects. I'm trying to find it. Hang on, guys. There's some subjects that are going to come up, and then you just got to work it out with the letter. When it comes up, it will make sense. I'm just going to change that to make it only 10 categories. So we've got 120 seconds, so 2 minutes. The word has to start with the letter G. As again, same categories, 26 possible letters, and if you get a double letter, so if you get G and a G, double points. Okay,
that's 2 words with G.
Yep,
starting with G.
Right, so we know the letter is G. So on our bit of paper, let's just give you a few extra time just to write 1 to 10, 8, 9, 10. Colin is our adjudicator, even though he's playing along. So if there's any arguments, we will go to Colin. Terry is watching at home. I hope you've got pen and paper, because we are ready to play categories. Letter F. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Right, so it's letter F. Words ending in N. Okay. Oh god. All right. I'm stuck. Okay, and this is where people say, "Oh, your audio have gone."
No, it hasn't gone. We're just
We are busy concentrating. Oh god. This is a. Who picked this letter?
words with double letters.
Yeah, that's what I'm stuck on. What is that? I have to come back to that one. I think we might have to bend some of the words on this one. How we doing there, guys, in the chat? Everyone good? We've got 50 seconds, by the way, guys. Okay. How we doing, Max?
Oh, I'm getting there. A couple to go.
Oh.
Double letters. It's getting me, that one.
I'm stuck on that as well. Guys, don't put anything in the chat just yet. Don't put no answers in the chat, yeah?
Things you throw away.
I've passed on 2, Max. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, cool. See, Colin was shaking his head on that one. That's
Passed on 2 as well.
interesting. Ian, let's see. Ian's really good at this. I know he's been really good. Okay, Leo's got there. Jenny. Excellent. Well done. Okay, cool. Okay, right. So, number 1, words ending in N. I got fan.
Leo got fan.
I got Finn.
I got Finn as well.
Ah.
Jenny got frown. Harrison got fun. Oh, excellent. Well done. Cool. Ways to kill time. We've got factual research, FaceTime, football. Okay.
Fishing.
Oh, man, that's what I put.
Oh, I go for a double score on this one. I've gone with fly fishing.
Oh.
Is that counted by mine, or is that? Because
No, you're just putting a float in the water and sitting there. I'm fly fishing, mate.
That's awesome. Well done. Andy
I'll talk to you later about that.
got fishing as well. Cool. Right. Video games. I got Final Fantasy.
So did I.
Did you? Oh.
Yeah.
I got Flight Simulator.
Okay. What else we got? We got Fortnite, of course. Fortnite. Yeah. Excellent. Well done.
And Andy got fishing.
Cool. Number 4. Let's see if anyone got number 4. Words with double letters. Rosie got fussy. Look at that. Free. Food. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, it's obvious now.
Yeah.
I've got chuffing. Like a train does. Chuffing.
It's got to begin with F, though, hasn't it?
It's got to start with F.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was double letters next to each other.
Oh, good gosh. Shall I just remove them?
Okay.
Feet. Oh, well done. Excellent. Cool. Right. Number 5. Something you keep hidden. Fortunes.
Feet.
Feet. Ah. Well done, Max.
I put faiths. Because people do keep their faith hidden. They don't broadcast it out. Yeah. That Terry put fret. I bet that's in a fret saw, isn't it, Terry?
Right. What else we got? Things you throw away. Fried eggs. Oh, God,
football.
Ooh.
Do you throw away football?
You can kick it, you can throw it, you can head it, you can do what you like with it. But I throw mine. I can't kick a ball.
All right. He's the adjudicator. Max.
I didn't really get anything for that one.
Okay. Right, number 7. Ford.
Finders.
I've gone for a double word score. Fujifilm.
Is it just Fuji?
But the
Nope.
company's food. No, it isn't it?
Yeah, it's Fujifilm, and I'm the adjudicator.
All right. Okay.
Mark, you brought him on screen.
We got Findus in here, Ferrari. Oh, Fujifilm is one word according to Andy.
Andy's adjudicating.
I'll go with 1 point for that then.
Andy's adjudicating the adjudicator.
We need that. Right, number 7. We're running out of time, guys. Things that make you smile. Family.
I put funny clowns.
I'll put funny jokes.
Yeah, somebody else had funny jokes earlier.
Family or friends. That's what I was thinking of. Fish guts.
I think that's the throwing away one, Mark.
Yeah, I hope so. Because they don't make anyone smile. You never know. You never know. Alison actually might. She might
laugh
laugh.
at fish guts.
Fish guts. Oh dear.
I do like Ace's comment. That's a handball, Colin. Free kick to Mark and Max.
Ah, brilliant. Thank you, Asa, for that. Right, number 9. Things found on a map. Field?
Footpaths.
Footpaths? Colin?
I didn't get 9 or 10. I passed on those 2.
Oh, Terry's watching. Uh-oh. Spicy foods.
Fish curry.
Oh, man, that's what I'm for.
Oh,
I'm for fish curry.
oh, that's terrible. It's not terrible, but I mean, it's terrible. You
Fill
got the same
boundary.
one.
Look, yeah, Terry's saying fill boundary.
Fajitas. Yeah, very good.
Fajitas.
Yeah.
Didn't think of that one. What else have we had? Let's just scroll up, see what people have said. Fritters, fajitas,
Ooh.
fried spicy. Are you allowed fried spicy sausages?
Yeah, I'll give them that.
All right.
I'm going to challenge the handball though, because I've seen plenty of goalkeepers throw a football.
But you don't throw the football away though, do you?
No, but you throw it to a friend, don't you? You throw it away to your teammate. Don't challenge the adjudicator, Mark.
Friend are spicy, Alison. Oh, Leo. I'm not sure about this one. I'm not
Anyway,
sure.
goalies are allowed to, according to Asa. Thanks, Asa.
But only in the box, only in the sort of.
Yeah,
thing,
well,
aren't
where were you when you were throwing it, Colin? Right. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10?
Yeah, I got double point for Final Fantasy.
they? I got that though, so get rid of it.
Yeah.
You should, Max.
I got that, so you can't have it.
Listen, I said it first. Should we take this offline?
Adjudicate, please. Adjudicate.
Neither of you can have Final Fantasy because both of you put it down.
Right, listen. I got control.
Oh.
I got control.
Bye.
Right, so I decided that I won. Oh, look, Max is down the bottom now. Yeah. Bah. Right. That was a good game. I like that one.
That was terrible.
You think?
No, it was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Enjoyable.
Shout outs.
Oh. Shall I read them out for a change?
Colin.
Yes.
Okay, so on the Scout Outs this week, we have 2nd Wimbledon, 46th Gloucester, 21st Bournemouth, 8th Ealing, 2nd Ilford North, Bush Scout UK, 1st Cockermouth, 1st Abram and Scout Astronomy, 1st Billinghurst, 4th Bramall, not sure who they are, I think it's a made-up group, and 2nd Chapwell Heath. Hello to all of you.
I do like that comment that group is made up. Do you know what?
I
Actually,
couldn't
Asa,
work out the name next to the person that posted it. It seemed familiar.
don't know where that comes.
Wasn't a guest.
Ace is saying you sound like a bingo reader. I thought you were doing. You remember the football results on a Saturday night? Sounded like that. Yeah. So Asa thinks you're a bingo reader. Colin, what is that on your top lip?
On my top lip, it's lockdown lack of shaving. That's what it is. Sorry, all.
You'll get in trouble at work. Gotta have a shave at work. Cool. Right. So we have covered another badge tonight. Awesome work. Oh dear. It made an appearance in here. The puppet had to make an appearance.
Socky, is that his name? That's what the
Socky.
chat room was calling it.
It's Socky. We'll call it Socky.
Is that the final answer to the puppet?
Yeah, we'll call it Socky.
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 Excellent. Yay.
So, don't forget, we've still got that competition running for a badge and a trackable. And we need to get our trackables out as well, Colin.
Yes, we do.
So we'll tell Markets in a week's time. We'll do ours tomorrow.
I was trying to get the
Okay.
sunflowers, but they're too far away.
Yes. So don't
Up
forget,
in the
we've still
sky.
got
My
sunflowers.
A bit too far away to get the webcam.
Yeah, sunflowers still running, and talking stick still
Talking stick.
running.
And Geocache will be launching that. When, Max?
We've already done it.
Haven't you got yours out?
Didn't you get the memo?
What memo?
No, we'll launch them next week, I think, or we'll try and do something next week.
Yeah, we'll launch it all at the same time.
Have we told the group? Was that announced last week? No, not around.
Were you not here last week?
No, I was busy, I'm afraid.
Busy
Think-
that you were
think-
popping in and saying hello.
Didn't get the
Yeah,
memo,
yeah.
did you? Didn't get the memo.
Oh, you missed. We had an amazing guest last week. It was
Did
great.
you?
Yeah,
It was.
it's one of the better ones. So what I've been doing it, but if you've missed any of the craft cams, I've been putting them up into the first YouTube.
Guys, give me one. Someone just wants to say hello. Hang on.
Oh, so I see we're back on Marvel again, DC in the chat room. So yes, so get your talking sticks done and get your sunflowers growing, because we will still run those competitions for a couple of weeks, and when we're back, we'll work out who has won and sort those out. But if you missed the craft cams for doing those, I've posted them back into the first YouTube, Facebook site, so you can sit and watch them. Although some of the ones to make, like the sock puppets, were originally streamed, so I didn't have the recordings of those, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, Mark's got another presenter.
Another presenter. Say hello.
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 Huh. Someone's not going to bed tonight. Are you going to say hello? Ah. So, what did I miss?
It's all your fault.
Yeah.
Always my fault. He looks like me.
Mark, go like that.
Thought they're being silly billies. Oh, don't press that. Oh, are you getting back?
Little man in the woods, I like that.
Little man in the woods. Little man in the woods. Mini Mark. Oh, he's dancing. Little man in the shed. Yeah, awesome. That's cool.
There's a new badge for you. You need to do a father and son one. Big man, little man.
Yeah, but then my daughter will get upset. I'm like, oh. What's he doing? Hang on, I got to tell him.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Daddy's live. Daddy's on the webcam.
It's like that BBC one with a kid like come in the background. I don't know what he's doing. What's he
I
doing?
think you're right, Leo. See that, Mark? Leo's saying he needs his own wee squeaky chair.
I don't know what he's doing. He's dancing in the garden. What are you doing? He's trying to get the orange. We don't have no oranges. That's called the sun. Oh God! He's trying to grab the orange ball in the sky.
He's trying to do his meteorologist badge.
He's been watching inside. Yeah, just make it big, Dad. In the yeah, cool, excellent,
Brilliant.
Cool. Well, guys. Well, let's. That was me. Listen. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you, Asa. Have you had chocolate ice cream or something? He's a bit hyper. Right, where were we? So yeah, it's the last one of the
Term.
of the month and of the term, of course. And yeah, it's been awesome, guys, to be with all three of you and you guys who've been joining us every week. It started as a random idea that I had of just doing it for my scouts, and then Max got involved, Colin got involved, and what are we now? 14, 15 weeks later, we're still doing First YouTube, and it's been awesome. He's found the paintbrush. Go and find mommy. Oh God.
Yes. You missed that, Leo. We're having a bit of a break just over summer while we recharge our batteries and get ready. You catch it at the front of the stream.
Yeah. Just like ask Emmy doesn't like it. She pops into the other room to tell me off. Thanks everyone for these amazing streams. It's awesome, cool. So yeah, we're gonna take a break over the next couple of weeks. We'll still be I don't know what he's throwing grass now. We'll still be available online. And if you want to get in contact with me, Max and Colin, either the best way is if you're on Facebook, go on First YouTube Scout Group on Facebook. You will find us there. Awesome.
I posted our Instagram links on the page during the session as well, so including the first YouTube one.
Excellent, guys. We're not going nowhere though. All we're saying at the moment, we won't be doing our live stream here Thursdays in August, but we'll still be putting some posts up. We still might be doing random live something over the weekend or something. I don't know, but we won't be here every Thursday.
And some odd craft cams. I get around to doing them and then put them up.
Don't want to leave. Is there an after party? It depends if that little boy goes to bed. We don't know. Thank you. It's been excellent. Cool. That's awesome. Who is cuter, Mini Mark or Moderator's cat? Oh,
it's going to be Mini Mark.
Yeah. Cool. No, but we're still around, guys. We just need a break, just like leaders. We're only human. We need to refresh our batteries. But right, we said he's pulling that cable. If I go offline, by the way, he's playing. He's playing with the.
We're all going offline.
Yeah. Yeah. We as the leaders, we've got to concentrate on getting our groups back together, and we've got to get those risk assessments. So that's what we're going to be doing. But guys, here we're not going anywhere. We're still online. We're still here. But yeah, it's been an awesome journey. What is it? 15, 16 weeks.
Yeah, so many badges, so many things to do. You should be getting an arm full of badges now.
Yeah,
but submit your evidence to your leaders. Get your evidence to your leaders.
You beat me to it. That's what I was about to say. As much as we've done we've helped you, we've given you research. You guys need to just start promoting. Giving the evidence. Give the evidence to your leaders. Hey, come here and say goodbye. Oh, he's doing some dance. Don't know what he's doing. Yeah, so make sure all the stuff that me and Max have helped you with, you submit it to your leaders and get those badges. And we would love to see those badges on your sleeves. Where's some photos? Oh, God. He's a bit crazy tonight. So, yeah, cool. We have met some amazing people around the world. So I just want to say thank you very much to everyone. Okay, so, yeah, it's been great. Leo, you never know. In fact, we were talking just a couple of weeks ago. We're hoping you will be a leader, and we'll come to Scotland and do some stuff with our bush scout in Scotland. So yeah, you never know. Ian, awesome in Canada. Thank you very much. It's been great talking to you as well. He's been reaching the big. No, he's in now. He's in now. And guys, before we go, I do really want to say thank you, Max and Colin, for your awesome help every week on First YouTube. And people behind the scenes like Terry, and a massive thank you to Andy, who's been working behind the scenes on our IT. So it's been awesome. Do you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Colin, thank you very much, man.
Cheers, Mark.
Amazing here. Max, thank you very much.
Yep.
And Max, do you want to do the flag break?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, I'm doing the flag break.
Stocky wants in.
Stocky wants in. Sorry, I put myself off now. So the first YouTube scout group is Troop Alert. Troop dismissed.